The trader's return. Long ago, in a quiet mountain village of Bhutan, there lived a kind trader with his wife and daughter. He often journeyed far, to Tibet with grain, to India for salt, always providing well for his family. One season, the trader prepared carefully for a long trip to India. His pack mules were strong, his silver coins counted, and his food neatly packed. With a smile, he kissed his wife and daughter goodbye, promising to return soon. But the days stretched into weeks, and the weeks into months. The rice harvest was eaten, the trading season ended, yet the trader never came home. The mother and daughter's hearts grew heavy. They feared the worst, that in the hot Indian plains, their beloved had caught the dreaded fever that struck down so many highlanders. One evening, the dogs of the village began to howl strangely. The mother and daughter froze, for over the wind came a voice, his voice, calling to them. But they knew it could not truly be him. It was his rolong, a corpse, reawakened and possessed by a restless spirit. They hid in the rafters of their house as the rolong stumbled to the door. Again and again, his head struck the beam, his stiff feet caught on the threshold. At last, he forced his way inside. What they saw chilled their blood. Their once strong husband and father, now gray as ash, with sunken eyes and bare bone for a nose. From his mouth spilled only maggots, where once there had been warm breath. He searched for them in the firelight, but before he could find them, the rooster crowed, "Cocorico, cocorico, cocorico!" And with that, the rolong staggered away, muttering, "You won tonight." But he returned the next night, and the night after. Each time the women hid beneath heavy water jars, under baskets, and each time the rooster's cry saved them at the last moment. Still, they knew they could not escape forever. Terrified, they fled the village. On the path, they met a ragged old monk, a wandering monk. Hearing their story, he shook his head. "You cannot run," he said gently. "The rolong will follow you. His spirit is trapped. Until the rites are done, he will not rest." Though frightened, the women trusted the wise monk and returned with him. That night, as the dogs howled again, he prepared his ritual. With bamboo splinters, yak hair ropes, and his bone trumpet, he sat calmly by the fire. The rolong stormed in, more terrifying than ever. A dreadful struggle began, spirit against spirit, chant against rage. The monk's forehead beaded with sweat, yet his voice never wavered. With serene strength, he pinned the rolong, drove splinters into its joints, and tied it as one ties a body for cremation. Blowing the trumpet 3 times, he chanted the sacred rites, releasing the trapped spirit. At last, the rolong grew still. The restless corpse was gone, and the trader's soul was freed. From that day forward, the mother and daughter lived in peace, grateful to the monk, and comforted that their loved one's spirit had finally found its way home. Moral: love holds power even beyond death, but fear alone cannot protect us. True peace comes from courage, faith, and wisdom, guiding restless hearts into the light. Hope you liked the story. Like, subscribe, and share, because good stories deserve to go viral.